Hello, I'm Momoka Kawai from Tokyo Denki University in Japan. I'll be talking about support system for etching latte art by tracing procedure based on projection mapping. Firstly, what is latte art? Latte art is a coffee with foam milk, drawn patterns, or illustrations on the upper layer. There are several kinds of latte art. The left one's called free pour latte art, cause it's made by only foam milk as pouring and doesn't use any other tools. The center one and the right one are called etched latte art, cause they are made by etching. The center one's made by only etching, and the right one uses syrup and etching. Etched latte art with syrup is easy to acquire. It's easy for even beginners. We focus on etched latte art using syrup and developed a support system for etching latte art. This is a process video of etching latte art using syrup. Firstly, you place syrup and then etch syrup by using a pick. Main practice method of etched latte art is watching process videos and creating by imitating them. However, there are some problems. Firstly, it's difficult to create well-balanced ones. Secondly, pick manipulation is unclear. Here, pick manipulation means how to move a pick. These are examples of unbalanced etched latte art. About the left one, pick manipulation doesn't start at the same point, and its length is different. About the right one, syrup is too big and it looks the shape worse. Our system projects these two things directly onto a cappuccino. Firstly, procedure of etching latte art. Secondly, animations of syrup deformation. By projecting them, our system is supposed to create well-balanced etched latte art. Related work, support for creating latte art. Who at all digitalized latte art as in the first figure. We've developed a support system to practice free pour latte art as in the second figure. Creation support using a projector. Morioka et al. Supported cooking based on projection mapping as in the third figure. Frag et al. Supported painting by using two projectors as in the fourth figure. As indicated in these works, instructions can be projected on hands. Therefore, the difference between instructions and user pick manipulation can be reduced. For this reason, we utilize a small projector to provide support for creating etched latte art. Proposed method. System overview. Firstly, users select etched latte art. We prepare these three patterns. Next, our system projects a procedure onto a cappuccino. Then our system projects animations of syrup deformation on a cappuccino. Finally, users complete latte art via etching to trace the projected lines. Here I'll explain how people usually confirm the procedure. There are two methods, reading books and watching process videos. In books, there are only several frames of a process video, as you can see on the slide. It's difficult to understand how syrup deforms. About process videos are filmed from the same angle, so sometimes creators hide latte art by their hands. These two methods have that kind of problems. To solve these problems, our system projects simple dots and lines that show where to place syrup and pick manipulation on a cappuccino. To the best of our knowledge, there's no system that shows the procedure like this. For example, if you select the hot ring, red dots show where to place syrup, and a blue line shows the pick manipulation. Animations of syrup deformation. These pictures show where to place syrup, however, it's difficult to understand or imagine if the syrup really deforms to create each pattern. We prepare animations to solve this problem. Blue lines show the pick manipulation and syrup deforms based on it. We created these animations using After Effects, considering both viscosities, foam milk, and syrup. This is system configuration. a cappuccino is placed in front of a user and the projector is placed on the left side. To evaluate our system, we conducted an experiment. 12 etched latte art beginners participated in the experiment. They are students in their 20s, for no pay, no aim for a barista, and 2 of them always draw pictures. Generally in commercial use, baristas use well-steamed smooth foam milk generated by a steamer attached to an espresso machine. However, it's difficult to create such good quality foam milk using a household milk frother. Milk formed by a milk frother contains large bubbles that break easily. Hence, syrup placed on this kind of milk foam spreads, as you can see on the slide. Therefore, in this experiment, participants created etched latte art using yogurt. Participants created etched latte art in 2 ways. First way, create without our system. Participants watched process videos of etching latte art, then created etched latte art on their own by imitating the process videos. This is a process video of leaf pattern. Second way, create with our system. Participants use our system to create etched latte art. This is an experimental result. The red lines highlight the undesirable parts. The upper row indicates etched latte art created without our system, and the lower row indicates etched latte art created with our system. To eliminate the difference between using the system first or later, we divided the participants into 2 groups. Group 1 created etched latte art without using the system at first, thereafter they created etched latte art using the system. In contrast, Group 2 created etched latte art using the system at first, thereafter they created etched latte art without using the system. Detailed consideration is written in our paper. We evaluated the result of etched latte art created by participants from 2 points. Firstly, user experience of the system. We conducted a questionnaire survey among participants after the experiment. Secondly, performance of etched latte art. It means how well balanced the etched latte art created with our system is. We conducted a questionnaire survey among inexperienced people who hadn't participated in the experiment to confirm if the system is effective, and also use background subtraction method to obtain similarities between etched latte art and design templates. First evaluation method, user's questionnaire. After the experiment, participants answered the questionnaire comparing 2 etched latte art they made. Question 1. I can imagine how to create etched latte art before watching the process video. 2. It's easy to create etched latte art while watching the process video. 3. I can understand the syrup deformation from the animation projected by the system. 4. The animation speed of syrup deformation is appropriate. 5. It's easy to create etched latte art by tracing the procedure projected by the system. The participants answered these questions on a 5-point Likert scale. Question 1 and 2 are about creating without our system. We can say that participants marked low score. Questions 3 to 5 are about creating with our system. We can say that participants marked high score. Detailed consideration is written in our paper. We got some comments for our system from the participants. It was easy to draw a line using the peak because I was only required to trace a line projected on the cappuccino, thus it was clear where and how much syrup I should place. I was delighted that I could create etched latte art even though I had never attempted it, because the procedure was easy to understand. We also got some improvement points from the participants. I might have been able to place the suitable amount of syrup if the animation showed how to place syrup. At certain times, I found it difficult to trace lines from left to right because of my shadow. The projected procedure is difficult to view in a few cases owing to the position of users' hands. We'll solve this problem using multiple projectors. Second evaluation method, inexperienced people questionnaire. 16 experienced people answered the questionnaire. They are our acquaintances. Their ages range from 19 to 58 years old, for no pay, and 2 of them have experience of creating free pour latte art. The information about whether the etched latte art was created without or with the system was not provided to the participants. The etched latte art created by 10 participants out of 12 was more similar to the design template when the system was used, compared to when the system was not used. There are some participants who etched well-balanced latte art, even without our system, or who couldn't follow the procedure appropriately. Third evaluation method, background subtraction. To obtain quantitative values of the etched latte art's appearance as aid of the inexperienced people's questionnaire result, we created foreground images through background subtraction for each design template and etched latte art to show which etched latte art is more similar to each design template. Look at the foreground image. The white pixels indicate differences, and the black pixels indicate totally the same point. Similarities are calculated from the number of black pixels and normalized in the range of 0 to 1. 1 indicates that latte art is the same as the design template. For this example, similarity is 59.8%. To match the angle of design templates and etched latte art, participants created etched latte art on a sheet with markers in the 4 corners. When do that, we confirm that the line in the center of the sheet and the mark on the top of the cup were exactly aligned. Then transformed images based on homography transformation. These are results of background subtraction for each etched latte art. The etched latte art created by 10 participants out of 12 was more similar to the design template when the system was used, compared to when the system was not used. To sum up the variation, based on the result of both inexperienced people's questionnaire and background subtraction, more than 80% of the participants etched better balanced latte art with our system. From this result, we can say that regardless of group 1 or 2, created with or without our system at first, etched latte art created with our system is better balanced. Comparing the result of inexperienced people's questionnaire and background subtraction, different participants created better etched latte art without our system. Based on this result, we confirm there are instances where people consider that etched latte art is similar to the design template, even though the result of the background subtraction shows that it is not, and vice versa. We consider that the purpose of latte art is to make customers enjoy not only the taste of coffee but its appearance. So it's important for latte art to be attractive for people. We must improve the system considering what kind of etched latte art people prefer. In conclusion, we developed a support system for etching latte art. Our system projects the procedure of etching latte art directly onto a cappuccino. With the system, even beginners are able to create well-balanced etched latte art. We also prepared animations that consider 2 different viscosities such as foam milk and syrup. These animations enable users to observe how syrup actually deforms. We evaluated our system in 3 ways: users' questionnaire, inexperienced people's questionnaire, and background subtraction. In the future, we'll evaluate whether there are any differences in progress if people practice with or without our system. Moreover, our system can also be used for decorating cakes or cookies with icing. Thank you for your kind attention.